What's up everybody and welcome to 2023. I'm starting this off with a big win. I actually won a prize thanks to my friend over at Bandana Street YouTube channel who's currently living over in Japan. If you're into like the idea of moving to Japan and just living a dream, check out Bandana Street right here. So before I rip open this prize from Japan, I just wanted to kind of let you know what today's video is going to be about. I want to go over 2022 and explain how growth happened there and what happened and just everything good and all that sort of stuff, and the plan for 2023 and the plan for the YouTube channel. Now I'm back on it. I'm trying to upload twice a week. Don't think I've failed yet. This one was almost a failure, and I'll explain more about that in a minute. First, I want to open this. We got an option DVD, Street Legal Drifting, D1 Drift. I guess this is like a max power type. It's all still in the wrapper. That's dope, man. What is all of this? Two-star sticker pack. I hope my pronunciation of his name is correct, because obviously I'm from Essex and the Japanese name is Ryusei. I hope that's how I've said your name right. From Boostar, signed, and obviously Bandana signed as well. This is my boy Lucas. I work with him at Drift Masters.
People are amazing.
Here it is. The coolest thing I think I now own in drifting. A Team Boostar shirt signed by all of the D1 2022 drivers. Daigo Saito, Nakamura, all of them are on there. That is so cool. I wanted to show this. I wanted to give Lucas a massive shout out. His assistant actually picked the winner, not even him. But yeah, I wanted to get all of this on video as a big thank you, because if any of you guys follow me because you're very similar to me and what you're into, this will have tickled your fancy a little bit, man. I can't wait. I'm gonna have to fire up the old Xbox to watch these DVDs one night, I think. Nice, chill. Ooh. Oh, it's all signed on the back as well. I can't get it framed, so you won't be able to see the back. Oh, that's so cool, man. Check that. Thank you, Lucas. And thank you, Ryusei. So sick. I love it. Right, let's go get into the main part of this video. So, let's start by talking about 2022 and what it meant to me. 2022 was one of, in the real world, the best years I've ever had in my entire life. After the, I don't know if I'm allowed to say COVID on YouTube, but after COVID and all of the lockdowns and that malarkey, when my mental health went to crap, my health went to crap, I got so fat, as you can probably see, and it was a pretty terrible year for me. 2022 though, the first full year working with Drift Masters, working with the amazing team that Dave Egan put together. Man, what a life-changing experience that ended up being, and what an absolute pleasure it was to be with every single one of them guys from our DMEC Media team. I loved it. I loved the travel. I loved being in all these different amazing places, all these amazing European drift drivers. It was amazing. Flip that to socials and I just didn't really create for a good 3/4 of the year. Because of the family I come from, I knew that I had to buckle down with work. We had looked at the way the world looked like it was going. I'm really like in the financial world, and I could see that it was going to be going bad. And I knew I had to buckle down and make sure that, number one, my mortgage would be paid. That is like always my number one goal every month, is to make sure my mortgage gets paid, make sure my energy bills get paid. I like being warm. I don't like being cold, so I like to make sure I can afford to keep my house warm, put food on the table. That was my main 3 priorities. Spent a lot more hours in the day spent dedicated to stuff that isn't my creative side, which sucks for me as a creator, as a creative guy. I like to feel like I'm a creative guy. Skipped to about 3/4 of the way through the year. After DMEC finished, really, I was like, I really want 621 to come back. I want to have a little hangout spot for people that are into what we're into. We did an amazing charity meet at the end of the year, and we got 3 trolleys worth of food and supplies for the local food bank, which was an amazing feeling, taking that down. Then it made me really emotional, and it was hard seeing people live like that, and I think I'd been completely oblivious to it. So that was a really like touching thing, where it's made me want to do way more for people that aren't as fortunate as me and in the same positions that I'm in. I bought some cool cars, mainly the Clio. I don't actually think I bought any other cars last year. Did I just buy the Clio last year? Yeah, like the Clio was the only car I bought, and being completely honest. This Renault Clio that I had literally planned to buy, do a few track days with my brother and my brother-in-law in, and have a little bit of fun, and then sell it, make a little bit of money, go get another project and repeat. The problem I have is when I really like something, I really struggle to get rid of it, because I'm like, oh, I probably won't get another one, and while I'm enjoying it, I don't want to get rid of it. And that's kind of happened with this. Number one, I love how it looks. I think it's so cool. The color is amazing. As you get, it's very dirty. It's been getting a lot of use. I love it. Super cool. But the main thing is how fun it is to drive. I love it. It is like, oh, it's everything I love in a car. It's cheap, fun motoring. Recaro CS seats, man. I want these for my M3, and I've got them in this. And I just absolutely love the car, and being a bit of a hoarder and a car fan, I don't want to get rid of some of my things. So this is why the projects are going to just be what we've got, I think, for the year, and try and maximise and have as much fun with them as we can before adding to it. I know the car I want to add, oh, very nice. I know the car I want to add, but it's very expensive and I can't afford it right now, so we're just going to try and push really hard and earn the right to buy that car. And if we do, it'll be a big day for me and for the channel, because you guys are going to be there through the whole thing. So yeah, here's the Clio, and I love it. But I love this car, and it's made me want to keep it. I really like it. And I had only, like I said, only planned on having it for a couple of months and then flipping it and making a little bit of money, and it's ended up being a keeper, which is very annoying. When you're a car hoarder and trying to be a YouTuber that is not earning millions of pounds, it makes life very hard to keep churning cars and projects over. It's just one of those things. Money is a object that we all are aware of, and I know we come to YouTube to forget about money sometimes and watch these millionaires play with their cars, which is great. I enjoy it as well. I love knowing a few of these guys as well. I think it's really cool, but I'm just unfortunately not in that position. Towards the end of the year, we were really bussing with YouTube, we were loving it, we were making loads of progress. We built the E36, it's not finished either, but we had a really good progress on the E36, and it was brilliant. Then the whole plan was to work on the Clio, change brake fluid, take it out, see if it makes any difference, get it on another track day. But over Christmas, I caught that virus that everybody seemed to have had, and now, as that was getting better, I've got an ear infection, and to the point where I haven't been able to like walk properly, because it's like really disorientating me, very irritating. Really kind of put a big burner on everything. That's why I'm doing this video today, so can update everybody with what's to come and how I want to see the YouTube. When I did my comeback video, coming back to YouTube video, I said that things were changing, and I tried the different editing style, and I realised I can't do it like I want to do it. Basically, I want to do it like Bandana does it, like how Bandana does his videos. If I could just have Bandana help me film everything, my videos would be exactly as I imagined them, but I can't. He's living the dream over in Japan, being the head of a drift team. He's living the dream, man, and like, I couldn't pay him, so you know, why would I do that? We don't do enough interesting stuff to have a filmer. But I want to turn my YouTube into what it was growing to be, and I take inspiration now as I've grown, as I've got older. Like, my inspiration isn't Jackass and Wild Boys and, you know, Steve-O stunts and skateboarding anymore. It's I look at filmmakers and journalists a little bit, and I really want to get back into making car features, but not just like the biggest horsepower ones, just cars with a story, and cars that are cool, that I just look at and I go, hey, that's cool, I want to show that off. And I did stop doing that because I needed to figure out what we do, but I know I want my YouTube channel to be like a magazine, like a personal magazine that I write, a bit like 621 blog was. And since we've been bringing the blog back, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and we're actually heading to work now. I'm going to the office now because I want to show you guys my little tiny room that we've got, to be able to have a little stock room again, because I've outgrown the office we're in. So thank you all for the support on 621. The new merch has gone down an absolute treat. I'm really glad you all like it, everyone that has received it. And there is a sale currently on right now if you want to go and grab a bit. We finished 2022 posting YouTube again. Obviously the views aren't like they used to be, but that's to be expected. You know, I understand how YouTube works. I understand how audiences, retention and all that sort of stuff. I've got to do stuff to get back in front of people. I know that. This year, we're going to follow my heart, which means doing as much driving as possible. I've got the best drift car I've ever had, and I ever probably will have, and I want to use it. I've got this awesome little Clio, and I need to get out and abuse it. I'm going to change the brake fluid hopefully over the next week. I might get Pete down. Peck was meant to help, but he's obviously busy with work as well, and I haven't been very well when the days he's been free. So we're going to get the brake fluid done in the garage, get Sylvia back together, get to more drift days, get to more track days. And I'd like to build the Civic back up as well, but I mean, I'll be completely honest, I was looking for a B18C for it. I cannot believe the amount of money people charge for B18Cs now, and it really put me back. What we are going to do instead is just, well, not right now anyway, but if the YouTube picks up again, like I hope it will, obviously I dream that it will, we've got to start telling stories. We're going to go to 2020 and finish the trip that never got to happen. I want to go and drive Nürburgring. I still haven't done it, and everyone I meet that says about it is like, how have you not gone? It's car person heaven there. Why have you not been? Well, we were meant to go in 2020, but COVID stopped that. So that was a bummer. So we're going to try and get some of the boys together before one of them has a baby and life changes for him. Congratulations, Lou and Amy. Very happy for you guys. And I want to make sure we get that done. We're going to, like I said, get to as many events as we can, but I also want to trade at a couple of events this year. Now I've got the DMEC dates, I know I need to look at when the car shows are to decide which ones to trade at. The one I really want to trade at this year is Fitted UK. That's the one I'm like in my head, I'm like, I would like to go up to Manchester because I love it up there. It means a big night out in Manchester, and it also means we can meet some northern people that we don't get to normally hang out with, and we get to go to a show that I've never been to, and also have the one of the cars on show, or maybe even two of the cars on show, and have a booth, merch, and all the rest of it. I want to grow the merch line, I want to grow the brand again, I want to grow the blog, I want to grow the YouTube, I want to grow again in this year. And I know it's going to be hard. I've looked at why the channel does bad, and I've spoke to some people that are way more important than me, and they say there's certain reasons to why older channels do worse, or if they've not been getting huge watch time. And it is just a natural circle of life on YouTube, I think, but I'm not against it. I'm just like, okay, new set of rules, let's go for it. I don't like to quit. So even if, and I do believe I said, in fact, back when I got the S15 and the views were insane, I believe I said I'd be doing this even if I was only getting 1,000 views a video. So I have to stick to what I say. I'm not gonna be like oh, it's too hard now, I'm not doing it. Because I do YouTube, and I've always done YouTube. And I do it because I love it. And we're doing it in an honest way. There's obviously ways. I mean, I watch a lot of these big YouTubers that are very entertaining, but they are pushing the line of legality. And I just can't risk, number one, my license, number two, my visas I have for other countries for work, because the work is what enables me to live the life I do, and I don't want to give it up. It does afford me some really cool cars, like this one. And this one. I mean, this one's probably my favorite, but still this one. And this one. And this one. We're almost at work now, and I want to show you this room. That it's weird, there's a little story behind it, so I want to show you guys it. I know this is a bit of a droney, wah talky video, but I want to do more of this stuff, man. I want to be more in touch with you guys again. I want to, just get in front of this lady, I don't want to, just be a vlogger again, I guess, because that's always what I was, and I want to film cool cars, and I want to meet cool people behind them and tell their stories, and just grow with YouTube. There's other things I want to try on YouTube that aren't anything to do with cars, but I haven't built up the self-esteem yet to do it, and have the ideas laid out properly yet, and all that sort of stuff. I want to show you where things are going to change and how it's going to work. I need to figure it all out properly, but it's an idea, you know, and we have to live within our means. If that means working out of like a stock room at work for a bit, then so be it. That's what we'll do. I need to try and get the boys out in the cars and do stuff in the cars and just live a good car lifestyle. Embarrassing it is to show you guys this. This is the 621, my office. It's become way too cramped in here, and I am outgrowing it again. So I'm currently moving into what used to be the old 621 office, not the showroom. The showroom is a different company now, but the actual office bit is where I'm moving all of the stuff into. So let me show you. It isn't much right now. Like I said, I only started moving back in yesterday. But we've got a picture on the wall again, and the shelves are all going in. Going to be putting some other racking and stuff in, and I would love to make this a little tiny hangout spot to start all of this again, because we've got to start small. There's no point in going renting a massive unit and doing all that and wasting a ton of money. Keep overheads low, profit up, and try and grow this to be a fantastic business, and I'm going to show you the journey on here as well. I'm going to document everything. Like I said, magazine. So the whole goal for me, like I've said, let's just reiterate it real quick, is number one, grow 621. Grow pure car, modify that. I've not mentioned in this video, but we've been working like non-stop on that in the background. Number three, grow the YouTube back to being a magazine again. I would love it to be like a video magazine. That is like my end goal, is it to be a real good video magazine, similar to the Late Break Show by Johnny Smith, but for me, in the cars I like, and be able to show projects on there, show cars, show collections, do car features, and you know, maybe we'll get back in the good graces of some of the manufacturers again. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, from me, I'm gonna shoot off back and go and finish up at the unit. Yeah, crack on really, and hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell, because we're gonna be doing lots of videos. I really don't feel great. Yeah, make sure you hit the bell, subscribe. I'm going to be doing loads on the YouTube this year, and there's going to be a lot more casual videos as well, a lot more fun, interactive, get to car shows, show you around like me and Peck did at the Boca meet. It's going to be great. Loads of new merch, sale now on. Check it out, people. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Here's to a happy 2023, people. Peace.